It's not about avoiding death. It's about death being subverted into becoming a pathway to continued life. It will no longer be the case that dying is the end of existence, and death and life will instead be but two complementary parts of an endless cycle. This is the perfect life form I seek, the goal I strive for.
Oh, look at that. There he goes again.
What's happening?
It's Szayelaporro.
Oh, his experiment.
He's at it every single day. Doesn't he ever get bored of it? By the way, have you ever heard of his past, Kaname?
What do you mean?
Turns out that back when he was a human, he was an alchemist. Captain Eisen said that.
Alchemist?
Doesn't it pique your interest? It sounds fascinating to me. These people say that everything in the entire world is made up of extremely tiny building blocks. Everything we can and can't touch is made up of pretty much the same stuff. So, say you took those building blocks apart and rearranged them like you wanted. You could turn anything, even something worthless, into something valuable like gold. That sounds pretty sweet, wouldn't you say?
Ridiculous.
I don't really understand alchemy that well, but I have one doubt. Do you really think Szayelaporro would be interested in gold? I'd imagine that a guy like him would probably have a different set of aspirations than just wealth. I've heard he'd perform secret experiments on other living humans. It's not gold he was trying to make. It was...
Ridiculous, I said.
Oh my. Did I say something to offend you?
I don't care what his intentions are, as long as they ultimately prove to be of benefit to Lord Eisen. I'm simply surprised.
How so?
I didn't expect you to be interested in someone like Szayelaporro.
It's only natural. He is one of our most important allies. I can't help but be interested.
I see.
Szayelaporro Granz. His experiments have likely taken hundreds of lives, if not thousands of them by this point. He's ready to justify any sacrifice he needs to in order to reach his goals. Normally, nobody could possibly be as determined as that. Normally, that is. A man willing to lose everything in order to achieve his dreams. I really can't wait to find out just where that will lead him.
Oh, I see. Not even this? You still live even after this? Wonderful, wonderful. It's just like I thought. Former Ajukas are so much better than former Gillians that it's not even funny.
You seem to be enjoying yourself, Szayelaporro.
Well, if it isn't Lord Eisen, so to what do I owe the pleasure? I am honored that you would even speak to someone as lowly as myself.
There is such a thing as being too humble. Remember that I employ you on the basis of your talent. Which reminds me of why I'm here. I wanted to know whether I can do anything for you and your research.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't dare to ask. The opportunity to continue my research like this is more than I could ask for, and you shall see the fruits that result from my endeavors very soon, my lord.
I see. Szayelaporro, would you be willing to spar with me?
What? But why? Am I being punished?
No, this is your payment.
Payment?
I have hired you in order to conduct this wonderful research of yours. It is only natural that I would offer payment to you for it. And the fighting data of the King of Mundo, wouldn't you say it's valuable enough to cover your price? Furthermore, I will spare no effort when it comes to aiding the advancement of your research. Well?
You mean that you would even go as far as to become research material for me? You really do mean that? I'm a scientist. I could never turn down such an offer. I'll hold nothing back. Is that acceptable?
Of course I don't mind.
My gratitude is beyond mere words. Very well then, let us begin.
Nonsense. How will you stop this?
Oh, his power. Is there any limit to it?
So, is this bringing you new insight?
Yes. This is magnificent. What incredible power! Once again, Lord Eisen, you show yourself to be more than worthy of leading the Espada.
I'm glad to hear that. Let's continue then. This means nothing.
Perhaps you would like this?
Idiot.
Well then,
So be it.
you're so stubborn. Shall we end this? Thraxio. And for the finale.
Hide it.
Ridiculous. What is wrong? Ridiculous. I'm over here.
Hide it. Futile. Nonsense. Futile. Nonsense. Idiot. Hide.
I was expecting as much.
Well,
What is wrong?
yes. Weak. It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are vast.
Can't be defeated now!
Senju Kotentai. This one's
Strike back!
This can't be.
What is
Raiko home.
Don't get caught!
This can't be.
Well.
Stand at the top. Haruno Mighty. Kurogitsuki.
Something like this.
How will you stop? Yes.
Ridiculous. Strike back!
This can't be.
What is Shall we end this? Thraxio. And for the finale.
Defeated? Good. That should be enough, Szayelaporro. You are just as talented as I thought.
Oh, I am extremely flattered.
And that's not all. You're also trying to surpass me.
I would never.
Please, don't worry. I wasn't reprimanding you. As I said earlier, your talent is what makes you valuable to me. That, and your ambition as well. Please think of it as nothing more than a compliment.
You're very merciful. You've left me feeling humbled.
You said your research will soon bear fruit. I agree. You're an incredibly talented Arrancar with his heart set on a quest. I cannot help but be thrilled when I think of where it will end up leading you.
Lord Eisen. Yes, of course. Now I see it all so clearly, Lord Eisen. The scales have fallen from mine eyes, and finally I understand. You were seeking perfection all along. You were doing the same thing that I was. That's what your attempts at turning the incomplete Hogyoku into a full one were. They were your way of seeking to achieve perfection. Am I correct? Is that not so, Lord Eisen?
Szayelaporro, let me ask you this directly. Do you believe beyond any doubt that a perfect life form can exist?
Of course, I am completely sure.
Indeed. I look forward to the day when I will at last be able to witness the perfect life form that you seek, Szayelaporro.
Yes, I will not disappoint!
Hello, Gin.
Oh my, that was rather heartless. I don't believe that I've ever seen him look so overjoyed before. Tell me, what do you think? What do you make of it?
Of what?
Szayelaporro, and the goal that he's ready to sacrifice everything in order to attain. I merely wanted to know what you think about it.
The same as you do, Gin.
I've finally done it! Success! I've finally turned death into continued life! This is it! I've achieved the perfect life form that I have sought after for so long! Come along, you lot! This calls for a celebration! We shall honor my success with a magnificent feast! Gabriel, at last, the perfect life form is complete. And what luck. A troop of foolish invaders came here to Hueco Mundo. What better stage to show off this success? What better way to display to the world this beautiful figure? That being said, I've become too strong for anybody to face. At this point, both Soul Reapers and Quincy's are equally inferior to me. My strength and intelligence are far beyond their grasp. And also, I have now surpassed all of the other Arrancars. I have surmounted everyone and everything. I've even achieved what most thought impossible. I have defeated death itself. This sight is the very proof of that incredible success. So let's end it. Let's end everything. Tell me, who are you?
Really now, what's the point? In bothering to tell you anything at all? Bankai! Konjiki! Ashisogi Jizo!
What in the world is that? Where did it come? Is that a gas produced by some deadly bacterium? No. I just have to neutralize it, that's all. If only I had more time, I could easily... Damn! 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 No! It can't be. It's inconceivable. What is this guy? I have transcended. I have become the perfect life form. I cannot be trapped or destroyed by anything or anyone, not even by the very hand of death itself. So how can this possibly be? How can I be at a disadvantage in this situation? No puny little soul reaper should be able to toy with me in such a manner. Very well. Then I will show it to him. I will show him with perfect clarity exactly the reason why nobody can surpass me! Now, witness it. This is my power, Gabriel. Well then, I believe that we should begin by introducing ourselves to each other again, Mayuri Kurotsuchi.
Oh.
Get it, Soul Reaper. I am the perfect life form. Nobody in this entire world has the power necessary to defeat me. Not even a captain like you could do it. Not even Aizen himself. I have transformed and become a perfect being. Nobody, not one single creature has the ability to end my existence now. Nobody.
It seems that your little bag of tricks is completely empty now. Very well then, to wrap everything up, you are going to become a test subject for my new drug. Don't be defensive. The new drug is already in your system.
What?
I previously implanted a number of various drugs in Nemu's body, so that way they'd be ingested by whatever devoured her, if she were ever to be eaten.
What kind of drugs?
Let's just say that it will make you superhuman. You have already lost, even if you don't realize it. Thankfully, you have all the time that you'll ever need to lament your own imperfections.
Perfect? I don't understand. Me? Imperfect? Do you have any idea of how much I've sacrificed in order to make it so far? I gave away everything I had, all so that I could create the perfect life form! The perfect life form cannot be defeated! It's impossible! That cannot be allowed to happen! Pathetic. Allow me. Ridiculous. Perhaps you would like this? I've already analyzed your abilities. Let the research continue. Pathetic. You inferior species. Incredible!
Just as easy as strangling a baby.
I can't be defeated now! You need to learn your place, Mayuri Kurotsuchi! This demonstration is mandatory. What a boring organ. Well, do you get it now? Do you at last see just how wonderful, how sublime I am? I was right. It's just as I thought. I am perfect, and now victory is mine! Simple as ever. Soul Reapers and Espada are akin to blades of grass that can't stand before my scythe. My perfection does not waver. It's unshakable. It's exactly as I predicted it would be. I had a suspicion that I'd see you at some point. I was wondering when you would show up. Kisuke Urahara. I have heard a great many things about you, among which is that you are said to be the brightest mind of the Soul Society, respected even by Aizen himself. I have heard people describing you as the leading scientist of your world.
You're doing quite a good job of flattering me, Espada.
That title doesn't really have any meaning at all anymore. You see, thanks to my work, I have surpassed everything and everyone. You can call me by a new name. I am the perfect life form. After all this time, I have finally achieved absolute perfection. Even though I have ascended as a perfect being, Mayuri Kurotsuchi proved a very strong opponent. He managed to humiliate me. And you know how? Because even if only for a brief moment, he made me doubt my own perfection. That is the reason why I trampled all over his silly little tricks and killed him. Now then, Kisuke Urahara. I want to see everything that you're capable of. Show me. Consider it an honor. You're going to be able to observe a perfect creature who has surpassed you in every possible way and degree. What's wrong? That can't possibly be all that you amount to. Or could it be that you understood how futile fighting back would be?
Wow.
What is wrong?
Choo-choo. Here comes the pain train.
I have the time.
You liking?
This.
I should be ashamed. Choo-choo. Here comes the pain train. Choo-choo. Here comes the pain train.
Ridiculous.
I still have a lot to learn. Choo-choo. Here comes the pain train. What about this?
What is wrong?
Still have a lot to learn.
Shall we end this?
Go.
lecciones. And for the finale, there's no sight as sad to behold as a scientist who has lost their will to go forward. This is the end of the road for you, so I will now say goodbye.
I'll get serious, just a bit. Can you see that?
What is
Did I slip up?
Let's end it. Let's end everything.
You're Strike back! Aren't you gonna die?
Strike back! What is wrong?
Did I slip up?
I don't really enjoy using my full strength. Sit. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting. Now the second act will begin.
You should be ashamed.
Can you block it?
You're my experiment.
I still have a lot to learn. You should be ashamed.
That was incredible.
Don't get caught. I've already analyzed your abilities.
Are you serious?
This demonstration is mandatory. Delicious. What a boring organ.
This is what makes it fun.
Such is the struggle that faces a perfect life form. You see, I already know in advance how every fight is going to end.
He's still laughing. I have to say, this Iran car is really interesting. Hundreds of years, no, thousands of them. That's how long he must have been trapped inside that dream. How can he still be lost in pleasure after all that time? He's clearly insane. I don't know exactly what kind of dream he might be having, but in dreams there is nothing new, which means no discovery, no invention. To a researcher, that would have to be hell itself. In the world of the living, most people who were alchemists ended up becoming scammers. Many of them were led down a path to self-destruction by their relentless, all-consuming search for the power to create gold. However, one could say that, in a way, they were visionaries whose efforts greatly benefited science. Szayelaporro Granz. Rest assured, you too have greatly benefited science. If for no other reason than as a test subject, at least.